Hi everyone, it's Katie with the doll. I have another really fun project for you today where you'll learn different techniques for making paper sculptures. This lesson is appropriate for students in elementary and middle school, but as always, with additional supervision and assistance, preschool age students can also enjoy making paper sculptures. Let's get started. As an element of design, form is three-dimensional or has the appearance of being three-dimensional. Like shape, form has length and width, but it also has depth. Forms can be geometric or organic. Here is a great visual that I found at drawingandpaintinglessons.com, which is also a really great resource if you're interested in any free lessons on drawing or painting. But this visual is awesome. It gives you a direct idea of shape versus form, and also how you can show form on a 2D space. So these are all drawn images. So you can give the appearance of form, or you can also have physical form as an object having height, width, and depth. Something I really love about this project is all you need for supplies is a glue stick, a scissors, and paper. So I'm going to start by just showing you some simple techniques that you can do to make some fun forms with paper. So the first thing that you just saw is a loop. So I just took a strip of paper, glued the ends together, and glued it down. For this next one is called tabs. So you're going to fold your piece of paper in half, your strip in half, so you have a crease. And then you're going to cut on one side along the crease, little tabs all the way down, as you can see that I'm doing in the video. Then you're going to fold every other tab over. So fold one forward, one back, one forward, one back. And then you end up with this great line that you can kind of direct on your paper. So just glue each tab, and then you can glue that down in whatever shape you want. Next, I'm going to show you fringe, which is, I think, pretty self-explanatory. So I folded the crease, and then I cut just like I did with the tabs, but these are long and skinny. And then I'm going to just glue that down onto the paper as well. And then you have this fun fringe, which is a great texture. The next technique I'm going to show you is a pleated fold. So I'm basically just folding a square on my strip on each side. So flipping it over every time I fold, you end up with this great accordion type of fold. And I'm just going to glue that down on both ends. For the next technique is just a simple curl. So I'm just rolling out my paper, unrolling it a little bit, messing around. I folded a tab over and then glued that down to my paper. The next thing I'm going to show you is a rectangular prism. So when you're folding shapes like this, you need to fold one extra side so that you can glue it together, as you can see. So I had 5 folds rather than just 4, and then I just glue that down the paper. Also, same thing with the triangle, you would fold it in half and then in half again to get the right amount of sides to glue everything together. And for this next one, we're putting some together. So I'm folding a triangle, but then on the middle fold, I'm going to just cut 2 more triangles inside, kind of like when you're cutting out a heart or cutting out paper snowflakes, that type of thing. So then I end up with these fun shapes within the triangular prism that I folded. So for this next one, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to fold a triangular prism, and then in the middle, I'm just going to cut a slit. Glue that down. The little slit, I can then insert another piece of paper inside of that, so that sticks out. So for this next one, I'm just going to show you stacking loops. So try to think of ways that you can combine all these different techniques together, or stack, or things of that nature. Or maybe you could challenge yourself to see how high you could stack loops or stack other shapes for your paper sculpture. For this next one, I'm folding a cylinder, and then I'm just cutting tabs at the bottom. Then I'm going to fold those tabs over. Then I'm going to glue those down, so then I have this nice cylinder coming up off of my page. For this last one, I'm just folding a triangle in a different way with like a longer, skinnier strip, and then cutting slits again and sticking in different colored pieces of paper, just exploring different ways that I can combine all of these techniques that I'm showing you. So now I'm just going to show you what I did for my actual paper sculpture. So I decided to use two techniques, loops and the tabs. So I glued all my loops down and then I threaded my tabs through the loops. And then as I was going, I thought, oh, this might be fun to stack also. So I stacked the loops and then I thought, I feel like I need something else. So I decided to make a paper chain to link through a couple of my loops. So here you can see a view from above, and I also have a view from the side. What I really love about this project is that the possibilities are pretty much endless. There's so many combinations that you could do between different techniques and putting techniques together, and I'm sure you'll come up with your own techniques as you're making your own paper sculpture. I've also included some modifications or additions that you could make. So you could use different types of paper like magazines, newspaper, scrapbooking paper, or tissue paper. You could decorate your paper with markers, colored pencils, crayons, etc. You could also add other elements like pom-poms, sequins, glitter, googly eyes, pipe cleaners, or whatever other things you have around the house. I hope you enjoy this project, and I can't wait to see the different ways you explore creating form with paper. I also want to remind you to check out our website for any updates and to look at all of the camps and classes we are planning for the upcoming summer months. Lastly, I want to thank all of our generous sponsors, donors, and members. It's you who makes the work we do at The Doll possible. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to be on the lookout for the next lesson.